Hey everyone, so this is one of our first, if not the first, battle report using the new rules, isn't it, Jack?
Age of Sigmar 2.0.
Age of Sigmar 2.0. So we've got loads on the way. We're starting off in the... Which realm is this? Gur?
Gur.
Realm of Beasts. I'm using my Ironjawz. Jack's using the Beastclaw Raiders.
First time.
For the first time. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not the first time I'm playing it, but it's the first time it's going to be on Battle Report.
Yeah, because you finished painting it all, haven't you?
Finally.
So we've worked out the points, because it's not all been updated yet, but we've worked out the points from the General's Handbook, so we know what we're going to be, it's 1,000 points. I'm going to go through my list first, and then you go through your list, and then we'll do the battle plan that we're playing, and then we'll also tell you the rule that we've rolled for the realm of battle that we're in, which is the Gur. And then we'll just get on with the game. We may be making some mistakes. Obviously, bear with us. It's all new rules. So before we played a fair few games and we still got stuff wrong. So expect some stuff wrong. If we have done mistakes, leave them in the comments down below. Try to be nice about it. And we'll hopefully try and correct them for the next game. Obviously, tactics-wise, there's probably going to be a bunch of stuff that we can do differently. We've chosen very elite armies for this, haven't we? Because the other battle reports that are going to be featured on the
have some heavy magic,
summoning-based armies, and more horde-based armies. So this is just seeing combat versus combat, elite versus elite, and we'll see how it works.
To test out the new rule system.
To test out the new rule system. So I'll get straight onto the Ironjawz army list then. Now, this is quite straightforward. I've taken, for my general, it's a Maw Crusher. It's a Mega Boss on a Maw Crusher. He has got the artifact taken from the realm of beasts.
Yep.
And it's called the Griff Feather Charm, which gives the hero, it makes all hits against it -1 to hit. So you're going to have to roll -1 to hit against it. And it also gives him +1 inch for his movement, so it's quite powerful. His command trait is Prophet of the War, which has changed now. So if I fail my War command ability roll, I can re-roll it on him alone. My second leader is an Auric Mega Boss. And then I've taken 2 battle lines as the bare minimum, which is 2 Auric Brute units. And that's literally my army. It's 4 units, 2 leaders, 2 battle line.
Yep.
And we'll move on to your Beastclaw Raiders now.
Yes, so my Beastclaw Raiders, starting off, I've always got the trusty Frostlord and the Stonehorn. You really can't go wrong with him. And he's taking the same artifact as what you took, so the Griff Feather from the Gur realm. And I've also, for my command trait, got the Everwinter's Master, which allows me to re-roll the Everwinter's Blessing table. Battle line, I've got a big unit of 4 Mournfang with their full command, their Scarl, Hornblower and Banner. And I've also got a unit of 2 Mournfang with their Scarl and a Hornblower. And then just because to make up points, 4 of the Sabertooths. So that's 980 points.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I didn't actually say my points, did I? Mine was 940.
So you'll get an extra command.
Yeah. So with the extra, for every 50 points that you're under on your army list, you get an extra command point which you can use during the game, and you store those up, don't you? Yeah, so I'll start off with 1 extra.
Okay.
Right. So
we're in Gur.
Let's do the realm that we're in then, shall we? Gur. Since you've just announced that.
It's my favourite realm. It's just so good to say.
So there are some... every realm has got special spells that you can use. We're not using any casters, so we're not going to be using those. The only thing that's going to affect us is the Realmscape feature, which we've rolled for, and that is called Hungering Animus. So at the start of each of your hero phases, roll a dice. On a 6 or more, pick a point anywhere on the battlefield. You roll a dice for each unit within 6 inches of that point. And then on a 4 or more, the unit being rolled for suffers 1 mortal wound. On a 6 or more, it suffers D3 mortal wounds instead. So for me, I'm going to be clumping my units together. That's going to be quite potent. I imagine you're going to be spread out, so it might not have as much of an effect on you. But that's what you get when you roll on these. You get what you're given, and you just see how it pans out.
Okay.
Battle plan.
3 places of power, but we've modified a bit because of the table, so it's 2 places of power.
2 very, very powerful places, aren't they?
Very, very, very powerful. So powerful even that only our heroes can manage the power.
So the way that we play this game, we've already rolled to see who is deploying first. We'll go into deployment in a moment. But there's 2 points in the middle of the table on either side, aren't there? There's about 18 inches between the 2 of them. To capture those, you need to get a hero.
24, Sam. It's 24.
No, it's 18. I measured that. It's just over 18. It's supposed to be 18 inches between each one.
Right.
I think we're probably about 20 inches between, just because it's a 4x4. To capture these, you have to get a friendly hero, finish their movement phase within 3 inches of the objective, and that basically means you control it. If you move away from the objective, you lose control of it. And if another hero tries to contest it, you have to literally kill the hero that was holding it in order to take it from them.
Kill it.
Kill it. At the end of each of the rounds, you get points based on how many rounds you've been holding it for.
Yep.
So if your hero's been on there, it says here, for example, a hero controls the same place of power for 3 turns without losing control of it. They score 1 victory point at the end of their first turn, 2 victory points at the end of their second, and 3 at the end of their third.
So it's stacking up. You want to sit on it for as long as possible.
You want to just get your deck chair out and sit there. And then the game ends on turn 5. So whoever has the most victory points by there, if it's not ended by then, basically wins the major victory. If it's a draw, then it goes down to victory points.
Okay.
And interestingly, the one thing that's changed is you don't get points for killing summoned units. So
my summon Thunder Tusk won't count.
What, have you got a summoning?
Yeah.
You haven't. You've been making up rules all day, haven't you? So if you're playing against an army which does summon quite heavily, you won't get points for killing any of their stuff that's been summoned. Only the stuff that was off their army list at the beginning. Anyway, quite a big start to that game. But we'll get straight into it. As I've said, we're going to deployment now, yeah?
So show off your deploy. So you did win the roll-off. So you deployed first.
I rolled a 3, you rolled a 2, which is very rare for me to beat you in a roll-off.
Well, you know, it happens, Sam.
It does happen. We've got 4 units each, which means that I basically set up first, as you said. So I've clumped all of my stuff together because I want my mega boss to benefit the brutes, because that's what he does. And I've kept my big Maw Crusher nearby. Is it kind of in the middle, so I can go either way, because I didn't know where you were going to be deploying first. And then you've practically...
Yeah, so I've got my big unit of 4 Mournfang with the 4 little wolves there. We've got the big boss on the Stonehorn, very central, and then these 2 guys that were going to do a little flank.
Okay, and then I get to choose who gets first or second turn.
And you chose you, right?
I chose you're going first.
No, you chose you.
Yeah, you're having the first turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to still, even with the double turn changing, I'm still going to go for it. I'm going to be as confident as possible that I'm going to get it.
Okay, and, I like the confidence, Sam. I like it.
Yes.
Okay, so Beastclaw's turn 1.
Yep.
Not going to use my command ability, so I'm just going to store up that 1 command point. But I am going to roll on my Everwinter's Blessing, because you never know, I could get something useful. Oh. That's not useful, so I'm going to re-roll it.
I thought you'd want the 6.
No, that just does mortal wounds to people within 3 inches.
Oh, okay. Do you know what that one is?
Yeah, I do.
So what's the 3 on this Everwinter?
I get a free 3-inch movement with all my models.
That's the best one. That's the one you wanted.
Not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought extra movement was good.
It is.
In a combat army.
If I wanted to get up the board.
Oh, okay. What did you want then from that?
1 or a 2. Reroll save throws of 1.
Oh, okay.
But,
does that Everwinter's thing last until your next hero phase?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can't always get what you want.
No, I mean, you normally do, so...
But yeah, normally...
Every now and again, you just got to put up with what you get.
Yeah.
Where's the big one going? That's the one I'm interested in. Oh, not very far. Okay.
He moves...
Oh, yeah, you've still got normal movement. Yep. That's your hero. Have you got any more hero phase stuff?
That's my hero phase. So now on to my movement phase. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, but you do have the destruction ability. Do you not have that? Or does that replace the standard destruction
Yeah, this is my allegiance ability.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't even know what he's on about.
I don't, because it's the first time I played these.
The wolves are going to advance.
Yes.
So the wolves are moving up.
Yep. So this is their running move, so they can't charge now. No, they can't charge. That's cool. You've got to be within 1 inch now.
Yep, which is what I'm doing.
It's a pretty big inch there, Jack.
That is actually quite a big inch. There you go, that's more like an inch, isn't it? Okay, and then the Mournfang, they get a 9-inch move. So they're actually going to move up around to here. Okay.
Yep.
This Mournfang squad are going to advance.
Run.
It's advance.
It's Age of Sigmar now.
It's running. Is that...
Yeah, 40k is advancing.
Oh, right, okay. So they all get...
So what's their normal movement?
9 inches, so they get quite a big move.
Okay.
Like this. And then the Stonehorn's going to run.
Yep.
4. So he gets a...
I don't know what's his normal movement.
12. So that's a 16-inch move.
That's a pretty big move. So he's holding that objective straight away.
Okay, so that's the movement.
Yeah. Are we going to have any charging? No. So any shooting?
Nope.
No.
So that's turn. Get a point.
So you're on 1 objective point for that then.
1.
Okay, so my first turn, hero phase, I get 1 extra point, so I'm on 2 at the moment. It's just whether I want to use them, and I think mine I can use in the combat phase, yeah, so I don't need to decide whether I'm going to be using them right away. I do have my movement in the hero phase special ability, though.
That's the Destruction Allegiance.
It's the Ironjawz Allegiance. They get that, and they also get the rest of the Ironjawz stuff.
Okay.
So if I roll, because my general's a mega boss, if I roll a 4, it will affect those. Yeah. Okay, so I've managed to roll that. So one of the units here can attempt to charge because I'm within 12 inches. So it's just whether I want to do that right now.
Could you do it with the Maw Crusher?
I can do it with anything, yeah.
Why don't you do it with the Maw Crusher? Try and charge him into the Mournfang.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and charge with the Maw Crusher.
Okay, do it, Sam. Come on.
I get 2d6 plus 1 inch because I am...
well, you've rejuvenated your points, so you could... Can't you... You can re-roll this for a point if you want.
I can re-roll it if I fail it.
Yep.
Oh,
11
plus 1, 12 inches.
Yeah,
so you know what?
You can fly, so you're
fly
definitely
straight over.
Into the Mournfang?
Yeah, the thing is, I kind of want to wedge myself in here. I want to wedge myself in here so my buff effect for the war can spread across.
You can move to here.
Because I can fly.
Yeah, so that's fine. It's fine, Sam.
I will basically land.
Boom.
Here.
But we don't do that combat until the combat phase, do we?
No.
You've just made the charge. Okay.
I've just done the charge, effectively.
Right.
But the other thing is, the Maw Crusher
does have its destructive bulk, doesn't it?
After a Maw Crusher completes a charge move, pick an enemy unit within 1 inch. So I roll 8 dice now.
Yeah.
And any that I roll 4 or more on produce mortal wounds.
So 8 dice, looking for 4s or more.
Yeah. Wow.
How many is that?
It's 4. So 4 mortal wounds.
Okay, so one guy is immediately down to 2 wounds.
That's a very nice first hero phase. Okay, the second one, with the other mega boss, if I roll a 6, I can do the same thing again. No, so that's it. Hero phase is over, so I'm straight onto the movement phase now.
Okay. So Ironjawz brutes, do you want to run any of them?
No, because I'm going to try and charge. I want to try and get this. I want to pile in. I want to get as many of these in as possible. So I'm just going to shuffle everything forwards, basically. Yeah. If I fail the charge, I fail the charge. But
well, it's one of those, isn't it?
Exactly. It's mega boss 4 inches as well.
You'll probably be all right. I mean, you've got 2 rerolls if you want.
Yes. Although I'll want to use those for the war, I think.
Okay.
I just need to make sure I'm within 15 inches, which I am.
Yep. Shooting.
Shooting phase, and I do actually have
Inward bursting bellow, don't you, with your big guy?
Yes, and I'm going to do this on the Mournfang unit.
Well, you have to.
Why?
Within
3 inches.
Yeah.
The new rules.
New rules. Come on, Sam. This is what we're supposed to be showing off.
Okay. So this is a 2 or more to hit you. 1 dice. Oh, hey, that was a very holy dice.
I wanted to roll about a bit, didn't it?
3 or more to wound. Wounds.
Okay.
-1 rend.
So I have a 5-up save, which I don't make. So D6.
D6. This is the first time I've ever wounded with it. 6.
6. Oh, so that's 2 there.
And he's down to 2.
Him down to 2.
Wow. That is the best he's ever done. I'm so pleased. Wow.
Okay,
that's it for shooting. So I'm going to go straight into the charge phase. So I'm going to roll for this brute unit on the end. I get +1 to my charges. Another 11.
Yeah, you're definitely in.
But I'm wondering if I tie in some of these Mournfang at the back, maybe. No, I probably shouldn't.
Well, think about it. If you can just kill them off the objective, then you can hold that and start racking up your points.
Yeah, and as long as I stay out of 3 inches, I'm all good there, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pile all of these in here. And then I'm going to put this guy at the back because he's got a longer range on his weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to charge in the
big boss. That's
now.
one you really need to get in, isn't it?
I really would.
Do you get +1 to your charge?
It's +1 for all Ironjawz.
Is that just your allegiance ability?
Eager for battle, add 1 to charge rolls for friendly Ironjawz units. 7 inches +1. 8.
That'll be 8.
Easily in.
So yeah, you're in.
So
you're capturing that objective.
Yeah. And then the other brute unit, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. They're in as well. So that is everything in combat on
what
turn
a charge.
And what I'm going to do, because I can pile around. Oh no, I don't want to get your stuff in combat,
No.
so I won't pile around and get my extra one in. I don't need to do anything now, so it's straight onto the combat phase.
Yep.
And
who are you going to choose first?
I'm going to use my Mighty War ability first from my Maw Crusher.
Isn't that a command ability?
This is a command ability in the combat phase.
Right, okay.
So it says if a
So
Megaboss...
you're spending a point.
I'm spending 1 point. I'm going down to 1. Count up the number of Ironjawz units. Sorry, it's not that one. It's this one. 15 inches. And that's 4 or less. So I basically need to roll a 4 or less.
Okay.
If I do that, every model gets +1 attack for every one of their melee weapons.
Okay, so 4 or less.
4 or less, and I get to re-roll this because of my command trait if I fail it. I failed it?
Yep.
Come on.
No, you needed a 4 or less.
Oh, I got it, yes. That's why it's good to roll less. So, everything gets +1.
Okay.
Now it's just down to whether I need to give them all another attack from the war ability from this guy. I probably don't. So I'm not going to use my second command point. I'm going to go straight in and kill these wolves and then move on.
I'm going to go with the wolves first.
I'm going to start with the Maw Crusher.
Really?
I kind of want to...
Really?
Do you not think...
Really?
Shall we just take them off? Let's start with the wolves then.
Well, I don't know. It's up to you. I mean,
we'll start with the Mega Boss then, yeah?
Start with the Mega Boss on foot.
Yeah, so 2, 4, 6 attacks normal.
I'm just thinking there's like one guy. You're going to kill him.
Yeah, okay. 2, 4, 6, 7 attacks because of the +1.
Yep.
I need a 3 to hit.
You know, throw your dice everywhere as well, Sam.
Okay.
So that's 2 misses.
Okay. Then I need a 3 to wound.
Yep.
3 more misses. Now these are -1 to rend.
So I don't get a save.
2 damage each.
So 1.
How many wounds do they have? 2 each.
2 each.
Okay, and then I've got his Riptooth Fist. 2 attacks normal, +1 for the war. So I need 5s to hit with these. This one's a bit harder. 1 hits. 3 to wound. Doesn't wound.
No. Okay.
So that's his attacks. I should have probably done the brute, so I don't know why I did that. I got excited and just went for it.
That's fine. So you'll kill them off.
Yeah.
So starting off,
This is why I should have done that first.
Why?
Because now you're going to wound my Mega Boss.
Really not.
I really wanted to kill that.
So
I
he's
should
going
have
to
thought
pile
of
him. He gets.
Oh, damn, yeah. No, I should have done it the other way around.
Why?
Because if I kill a unit, I automatically pick another unit to fight beforehand because the Ironjawz, that's why I was going to do that.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, never mind.
You'll be fine. Gargant Hackers. 2 attacks, 4s to hit. And a 3 to wound. That's 1 wound. -1 rend.
So 4 up save. You're -1 to hit though, aren't you? -1 to hit because of the ability.
And I got a 4, so that's a miss.
Yeah, so nothing goes through there.
And then the Mournfang's Tusks, 5s to hit. And then a 3 to wound. That's 1 wound.
Rend?
-1.
So 4 up. Saved.
Okay. What next?
Is that all? So now I'll do the brute unit on the end here. So 4 attacks. Let's start with the boss claw. So 2 attacks with this.
Yep.
4s to hit. Because of the Mega Boss being in range, I can re-roll hit rolls of 1.
Okay.
So these are 4s re-rolling 1s. Both hit.
Re-rolling 1s? Oh, wait, yeah.
It was a 6. 3s now. 1 save at -1.
That just goes through.
2 damage. So that's 1 more dead. And then I'll do the brute smasher from the boss. So these 3 attacks with this now.
Yeah.
They automatically hit because I grabbed you with the claw.
Right.
And then these are 3s to wound.
I think it's
2 saves, no rend, 2 rend, sorry, D3 damage.
Right.
So that's dead as well. So that unit's gone.
So that's that unit gone.
And then the final
Maw Crusher just gets to fight.
Straight to the Maw Crusher then, and I'll just do the Mighty Fists.
Okay.
So 5 attacks because of the +1 from the war. These are 2s to hit. All but 1 hit. 3s to wound. All but 1 wounded. These are -2 to rend.
-2 rend.
Yeah.
So I'm a 6 up save. Don't save any of them.
9
so that's
damage.
him dead.
Yeah, he's squished.
Squish.
Okay.
That's your turn.
That's my first. Yeah, that's my first turn done.
So you
I
rack
earn
up 1 point there.
So
Yeah.
1 objective. I've played the Mighty War, but that only lasts, I think, until
Your next.
in that combat phase. So it's gone now. So the Mighty War is gone.
So we're both 1-1 at the minute.
1-1, and now we're rolling for priority.
Moving on to turn 2, yes.
Down
You know what we both forgot?
What?
The Terrain ability.
Terrain ability. When did you do that?
Hero phase. Nice, we'll remember it this turn now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have one turn of effect.
Yeah. So with the roll off now,
Yeah.
if it's a tie, I get to choose, don't
yes,
I? Because
because
I went first
yes.
the last turn. Okay.
So you roll your first. Oh, I can't even.
You can't win.
You're going first.
So
this turn,
I'm going to go first, definitely.
So this is where I'm just going to roll it, see if this
Yeah.
double turn thing. No, okay. But
so
even if I rolled a 6,
I definitely get the first. Right. I generate another command point.
Yeah. So you're on 2.
Yep. And now we roll for the terrain ability.
The realm ability.
The realm ability.
So you pick a point. So basically, you'll affect these 3 units.
I'm going to go here.
So you roll
and
a
on a
dice.
6 up.
Yeah.
It takes effect, which it does.
Because it's you, yes.
Yes. And then each unit within 3 inches
Yeah, you roll
takes, on a 4 up, takes D3 mortal wounds.
Was it?
No. On a 4 up takes 1 mortal wound, and on a 6 takes D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so for the brute,
so
you roll 1
for
dice.
that brute unit,
Nothing.
Nope.
The boss. Nothing.
Nope.
And then the other brutes. 3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds.
1. So one guy's gone down to 2.
Yep.
That's fine. It could have been a lot more devastating
It's not
than
that bad,
that,
is
but
it?
it's not as bad.
Okay, so
Everwinter's.
Everwinter's Blessing, rolling for that. I'm going to keep that.
Yeah, which was that reroll?
Rerolling ones to save.
Cool.
Definitely, that's the one I wanted to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hero
phase, I really don't need to use my command ability.
Yeah.
So just going to gently keep it there.
Movement then.
Moving on to movement. So I need to stay 3 inches away, which I am. I'm going to move up so I'm 3 inches from all of these, so I can get to about there. So these can go to here, and he needs to stay 3 inches away, so that one can get to there.
Right, so you're just trying to pile, basically that gap that's there, you're going to wedge yourself into it. Okay.
Okay, so that's their movement.
And then what's he doing?
He needs to just...
3 inches away again?
Yeah. So let's take him round to there. So I'm 3 inches away. Okay? That is 3 inches, isn't it?
Okay. Roughly, yeah. It doesn't really matter anyway.
So shooting. Iron lock pistol into the boss man.
Yep.
Fancy that. Yes. Okay, so charging.
Yes.
3d6 on this squad. Pick the 2 highest.
That's why you don't want to roll 3 ones, yeah? So they're wedging in there.
9-inch move.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that. And then the Frost Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So everything's in combat. Now, who do you want to activate first? The big guy?
Well, I do all my charging abilities first.
Okay, what's
so
that then?
you take d6 mortal wounds from the Stonehorn.
Just flat out? You don't have to roll
just
anything?
flat out d6 when I charge.
Excellent, yeah.
3 mortal wounds.
Okay, and I don't get any saves or
Nope.
anything, so he's down to 11. I'm going to use my trusty wound counter from Patrick.
Here, I have 3 of them within 1 inch of the big boss. And that means on a 4-up, you take a mortal wound from these 3 here.
Is that one within 1 inch?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 mortal wounds.
And then on the brute squad from the other guy, another mortal wound.
Okay.
He has 8 wounds, a mega boss.
Sorry, 7. He's on 7. You took... How many did you do?
I took 2. Okay.
Yep, there you go. Sounds 7.
Now, who do I attack with first? Have I knocked the Maw-Crusher down a bracket?
No, you haven't touched him.
I have. I just did 3 mortal wounds.
Not bracket, though, I don't think. But 0 to 3 suffered is still at the top. So you need to do 1 more before it would do anything.
I think I'm going to go with the Mournfang first.
Yeah, that's
fine. So I really need to knock that
I was
big
expecting
guy.
that, because you get the objective then, don't you?
And I'm not -1 to hit.
No, that's true. So where are you directing all of your attacks?
So I've got 3 Gargant hackers.
Yeah.
Within 2 inches of him.
Yeah.
So they're going to attack him.
Yeah.
2 bulls or Mournfang are within 1 inch of him, so they're going to attack him.
Yeah.
This bull is going to be there.
Yeah.
And then all of his attacks are going to be on there.
That bull, what's the range? 1 inch.
1 inch.
So surely that could affect if you were within 1 inch for the piling thing. Is that not the same there?
I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
So 2 balls and all of those 3 gargants on him, 1 bull at those, and then everything.
So I'm going to do everything from him onto that squad.
So this is the brutes on the end, yeah? Okay.
So the Gargant hacker is forced to hit.
Yeah, 1 hit.
It is 3s to wound. 1 wound, -1 rend.
So 5 up save.
Yep. 3
Fail.
damage.
Goodbye.
And then the Mournfang is forced to hit.
So 1. I love how the rerolls when it's cocked to a 1. When it's a 6, it's fine.
Do you want me to take it out?
No.
3s. 2 saves.
At what?
-1 rend.
5 ups again. So nothing.
2 wounds. So that's the other one dead.
Okay.
Right,
So
and
one
then,
Mournfang killed 2 brutes, yeah.
And then the other Gargant hackers on to the big boss.
Yeah.
Okay. 4s to hit. And then 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Because I'm a charging Beastclaw.
What does that
My
mean?
allegiance ability.
Okay.
On the roll, I charge a reroll 1s. So that's 3 saves at -1 rend.
So 3 4-ups. Save them all. Save them all like a boss, like a proper mega boss.
And then the Mournfang's tusks. 4s to hit.
That's better.
You did do -1 to rend from
Yes.
the Gargant.
Yeah, 4 up instead of 3 up.
And then 3s, rerolling 1s. That's 4 saves at -1 rend.
These are only 1 damage each.
Yeah.
4 ups. 2 go through.
2 wounds.
So it's down
Okay.
to 3 wounds now.
And 1 bull onto
Yes,
that.
the brutes.
I don't know why I call them
4
bulls.
attacks each. That's pretty good for him.
Look how big they
Bull.
are, Sam. Come on.
Yeah, I suppose.
2 saves, -1.
But you say that like Gorgrunters are the same sort of size. Save them both. Okay, so that's
There you go.
your combat there.
That's there.
I'm activating
Did
the big
not
guy.
do enough.
Now, he's not gone down anything.
Nope.
But I want to, if I can kill you, I want to kill you with the weapons from the actual dude. because I
Okay,
get
so do
bonuses
the
from
Maw
that.
Crusher first.
So the Maw Crusher will be first. So it's 4 attacks now. These are 2s to hit. I'm just trying to make sure I've got rules because you're -1 to hit because of the...
I'm minus. You're
the feather.
-1 to hit me
Both
as
of us
well.
are,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So I'm going to be 3s to hit you with these mighty fists.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There's nothing else. So 3s.
3s.
Yes, 2s normally. 3s to hit you.
Okay.
And 1 missed. That's obviously
Did
where
help.
all 6s. Then it's 3s to wounds.
Okay.
2
2
saves,
wounds.
-2.
-2. So that takes him down to a 5-up save.
So
Rerolling ones.
Oh, is that him as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
one
1 goes
through.
through.
How many?
That's 3 damage at the minute, but we add up all the damage. And
No,
then do it.
you do it onto the weapon. Remember we looked at the FAQ, so you
Right.
half the damage of the weapon.
So we may
that,
as well do it now rather than at
yeah,
the end.
so
Then,
that takes him down
2
2
wounds
wounds.
off, yeah.
So he's down to 11 wounds.
Okay. Then I've got the bladed tail, which is D3 attacks.
Okay.
So 2
2
attacks.
attacks.
These are 5s to hit now with the -1.
Yep.
1 hits. 3s to wounds. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh dear, this isn't as good as I thought it could have been. So we've got the chopper. These are 4 attacks.
Yep.
3s to hit normally, but 4s because of the -1. 1 miss.
Okay.
3s to wounds. So
Oh.
3 saves. That's not bad. -1.
-1. So 4 up.
2 go
2
through.
go through.
They're choppers, so that's 2 damage for each attack. So that's another 2 go through.
Wait, are they 3 damage?
2 damage each.
So just 2 wounds go through.
Yeah. So that's 4 in total so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's down to 9 wounds.
And then I've got his Riptooth Fist, which is 1 attack, 4s to hit normally, so 5s. Oh, I just dropped that and failed. That's it.
Okay, so is that him done?
That's him completely done.
Okay, so I've only got the Frostlord to go now.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack next. So the Frost Spear. 4 attacks and a -1 to hit you, so hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And then he is 3s to wound, 2 saves at a -1 rend.
So 2 4-ups. Save them both. What next?
Right, the punches and kicks.
So what are these to hit normally?
3s to hit, so 4s
2 hits.
and 3s.
So 1 save at -1 or nothing?
No, nothing.
So 1 3-up. Saved.
Okay. The Stonehorns. Stonehorns horns.
What has he gone down to now then? Anything?
He's down to 5 attacks now instead of 6. So 5s to hit.
Nothing. And is that it?
D6 attacks from the Crushing Hooves. 2 attacks.
What do you need to hit?
4s.
1 hit.
And then 3s.
Nothing.
Nope.
That's it. That's all the attacks.
Yep.
Oh,
Stonehorn
so
whiffed.
he still caused
He
more damage.
whiffed.
He whiffed. There was those saves from the big dude. So now you've got nothing else to activate, and I've got all of my stuff here to activate with now. Okay. So I'm going to do my brute unit first of all.
Yep.
Which are going to just pile around because I can still maneuver around the base of one that I'm already in base contact with because of the new Age of Sigmar rules. So we've got the big boss who's got 1 attack. Now, do you have a wound? You have a wound characteristic of 4 or more, don't you? So I can reroll failed hits for everything basically in the brutes. So these are 4s to hit rerolling. Rerolling. Miss. Nope. Then the smasher, so 2 attacks, 4s rerolling. Yeah, so 2 hits. These are 3s to wound. 1 save at -2.
6 up.
No. Nope. D3 damage on this one.
Okay.
So 3 wounds for that so far.
So one guy takes 3 wounds.
Yeah, I mean, normally you allocate all of the damage at the end.
Yeah.
So you would know where to put it, but it doesn't really make a difference on the Mornfang, does it? Then we've got the... which one's the big weapon? The jagged... Is it the Gore Chopper? Double-handed jagged Gore Hacker. So this is 3 attacks.
Okay.
3s to hit re-rolling. Yeah, it's not that one. It's a Gore Chopper. Let me just read this. 1 in every Gore Chopper. It's a Gore Chopper. So 3 attacks. These are 4s to hit.
Okay.
Not 3s to hit. 1 re-roll. So all of them hit. These are 3s to wound. All wound. -1 save. 5 up. And then these are D3. So 2 D3. So 2 damage. Could have been better. Couldn't have been worse. And then we've got 1 guy with the 2 brute choppers left. So these are 4 attacks. These are 3s to hit. All but 1. So re-roll that one. So all hit.
Okay.
3s to wound. And then 3 saves at -1. Use those if you want.
4 up.
So 1 more damage. So that's one. Well, yeah, 1 guy's dead now at least. So that's the first unit done. The second one, I'm going to be doing the brutes from the other side. So they're going to pile around as well.
Okay.
And I don't need to pile around anymore because he's got the longer weapon anyway.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with the Gore Chopper. So these are 4s to hit, re-rolling. No. 3s to wound, 1 save at -1. 5 up. No.
Re-rolling ones.
Oh yeah, see, it saves.
Hey.
Save. Oh, that was good because that would have been D3 damage.
Sweet.
The Boss Claw, 4s to hit, hits, 3s to wound, nothing. No. These smashes, because I hit with the claw, I automatically hit with these. Okay. So these are 3s to wound. 2 saves at -2. And these are D3 damage.
Re-rolling.
Oh, you're 1. That does save you, doesn't it? No. Okay.
2D3.
2D3. 4 damage.
4. So that's 1 guy down to 2.
And then we have 3 guys left with 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3 there. These are 3s to hit re-rolling.
Yep.
Oh, I'm knocking that dice camera. Oh, it's re-rolling, isn't it? 4, 4. So I get to re-roll those.
Okay.
I'll re-roll that one. So, wow, all of them hit. I love these WGO dice.
They're great, aren't they? So
Jack's having a horrible time.
Jack's rolls are terrible.
3s to win.
I've taken an army against Sam, which his army is designed to kill.
3, 6, 9 saves, -1 rend. Well, I always take brutes, don't I? Brutes and bosses. How many go through?
I think it's a 1 damage.
1 damage, yeah. 4, is it? What's the save? Jack.
5 up. So that's him dead. The other one down to
How many
1.
wounds was that in total then?
7. And your big boss.
Big boss, I forgot about him. Right, so he's got 6 attacks with his chopper. These are 3s to hit. He doesn't get re-rolls on this one.
Okay.
All missed. And 3s to wounds. No, wow, okay. -1.
-1.
Yeah. What is the saves? 4 up.
This is 2 damage.
This is 2 damage. Yeah. But I'm just wondering what is your save? 4 up normal.
Yeah.
So it goes to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 damage.
Yep.
Okay, so that is the end of your turn 2.
Yep.
You've earned another 2 points.
Yeah, I got another 2 points.
And then it's my turn 2.
Yep.
Okay, so my turn 2. I'm going to be doing the abilities, the hero abilities. So I'm going to roll for the mega boss. If I roll a 6, then I can move something. No.
Nope.
And then for the mega boss, the big one on the Maw Crusher, if I roll a 4, I can. Now, I can basically move something over here. I can attempt to charge with the brute unit.
Well, you won't be able to because you're going to have to go.
That's
okay. Impassable.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to make a move with the mega boss.
Is he more than 12 inches away?
Yes, yeah. Actually, no, you know what? I'll do it with these 3 because I can run with them. They're not going to get in combat this turn anyway. So I'm just going to run with the 3 brutes at the moment with those. 5 plus their movement of 4, so that's 9 inches. To be fair, it's only like 1 inch up and then across and then 1 down. I could have made the charge there.
No, the terrain feature's impassable, isn't it?
No, you can run through there.
Do we play it as impassable?
There's no such thing as impassable
Right,
terrain.
okay.
If you can move up and
Then
over the top of it.
go.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll just stay doing that. So what was it? 9 inches. I'm basically just going to run down here. And that's it for hero. Then I've got the. That's it. Movement phase now. So the rest of these brutes, I am going to move up because I'm going to try and charge through that gap. So it's 4 inches, which would normally get me to there, but it's basically at the bottom of there at the moment.
So what, you're going to need a 1 up, cross, 1 down.
Yeah.
You're going to need a hefty charge, but...
it won't be too bad. It's only 8 inches away, so I'm only going to need a 10. So I'm going to need a 10 to charge, but I get +1 because of Ironjawz. Oh yeah, he's there as well. He can be there. The boss, I'm literally just going to stand here so I can hold this for another turn.
Yep.
It makes sense. And in fact, I'm just going to stand over here and kind of shout from a distance, like, go on, boys, you can do it. Shooting, I have the Maw Crusher.
Yep.
So this is 1 shot. It's 2s to hit normally, but -1 because of your cloak or your charm. So 3 hits, 3s to wound. Oh, 1 rend. Could he actually do something with this again? Oh, in the tray. No, -1. So what is he normally? 4s.
He's 5.
5.
No, he's 3 up to save.
Okay, so that did nothing, and then we'll go straight on to charging. I'm going to use the brute unit, so I need to roll a 9 with my +1. I rolled a 12.
Not going there.
Okay.
Not even going there.
Okay, so up, across, and say here, because he won't be able to go the full 12 because I've got to go down and around. And then this guy here, and then he's going to be at the back. He's got the longer range. That unit ran, so they can't do anything. So straight into combat.
Who are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with the Maw Crusher.
Okay.
And I'm just going to shuffle around a little bit.
Okay.
Because if you knock him 1 more wound off him, he goes down to the next bracket.
Yep.
And it'll be less effective. So I think this is probably the best way to go, I think. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to call the War with my final ability. My final command. Oh, no, I've got 2 now, haven't I? I've gone up by another 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 1 of my points. I'm going down to 1 now. And I'm going to call the War. So I need to roll a 3 or less. And I get to re-roll it if I fail. Failed. Oh, didn't do it. However, I'm going to use my last command point to do that again. So I've got no more command points. And I'm going to do that command ability 1 more time.
Well, you can... Isn't
can
it
do
one use only?
No, you can do it as many times as you've got command points. So 3 or less. Passed it. So they've all got +1 attack.
Okay.
So this time then it's going to be the Mighty Fists from the Maw Crusher. I get 5 attacks. These are 2s normal, so 3s to hit because of your charm. 3 of them, 3 missed. 3s to wound. 2 saves at -2. So 5 up.
You're rolling 1s.
Oh, that lasts until you're...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 1 goes through.
D3 damage, so that goes down... No, sorry, 3 damage, so that goes down to 2.
Okay. So that's taken him down to 7.
Okay, and then the Bladed Tail, so it's D3 normally +1. So So D3, I rolled a 1, so I get 2 attacks. 4s to hit, so it's 5s. Both missed.
Okay.
Chopper from the boss, these are 3s to hit normal, so 4s. And 3 hit with 3s to wound.
Okay.
Wow, not
Wow.
So that's 3, all of his choppers failed. The Riptooth Fist, so this is 2 attacks now, these are 5s to hit. This -1 is really messing it up and missed everything. So I've literally done two damage to you with the whole Maw Crusher.
So throw it away. So I'm going to attack the brutes because I probably ought to.
Okay.
So 3s with the spear. And 3s. 1 save.
Minus what?
Come on. -1 rend. What's your save?
So -1.
Yep.
It's 4 up normal.
So down to 5 up. So 5 up save.
Failed. How much
3 damage?
Okay, so that's 1 brute dead.
The punches and kicks are 3s and 3s. 1 hit. 1 save.
Saved.
Yep. No rend.
Nothing. Anything else?
And then the Stonehorn's horns, 4s to hit. 1 hit. 3s to wound. Nope. And the hooves. 3s. Then 3s. -1 rend.
So 3 saves at 5 up. And save 2, one of them, so 2 go through. How much damage?
2d3.
So
that's
4 damage.
4 damage.
So that's another guy dead.
And 1 down to a wound.
1 down to 1, which is that guy there.
And then they get to attack.
Well, yeah. But one thing I did forget is, well, my unit over there, the brutes at the back, they didn't do a bravery test. So I'm going to roll that now because I lost 2 of them. So I'm going to roll that. A 5 plus the 2, 6, 7. So one of those dies as well.
Woo.
From the last turn. Last bravery thing. So my pile in on this, I'm going to just shuffle these around here. And then we'll start with
Boss Geezer.
Bossclaw. So he's got 2 attacks because of the war ability. So these are 4s to hit you. Rerolling because of your wounds.
Yes.
Your wounds are higher.
Are you minusing 1 to hit?
Sorry, yeah, -1. So it's 5s rerolling. 1 hit, reroll. So 1 hit.
Yep.
3s to wound. So it's 1 save at -1.
4 up.
Yep. So saved. Then we've got the Boss Smasher. So these are automatically hit. So now I need 3s to wound you. So 2 go through. This is -2.
So 5s. 1 goes through. What's the damage?
D3. So 1 damage.
1 damage because they're halving it.
Yeah. And then I've got my Gore Chopper, which is 4 attacks now. These are 5s to hit you, rerolling. So 2 hit you, 3s to wound. So 1 save at -1.
1 save at -1.
5 up.
4 up.
Oh, was it 3 up normal?
Yeah.
So saved. And then I've only got 1 guy left with 5 attacks because of his extra 1.
Okay.
These are 4s rerolling. These ones hit. All of them hit. These are 1 damage ones. 3s. Okay, so 4 saves at -1. You know what though? That's not too bad because these get reduced down to 1 damage, don't they?
Yeah. So. Oh, they 2 damage.
1 damage each.
1 damage each. So it doesn't really.
Doesn't affect them. So you're better off to kill that.
What's the rend?
-1.
So I take another wound.
1 wound. This is the thing. This
You're
army's
better
good.
off just going with lots of little things.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. You say that I've got an army that excels against you. My army does not excel against that, but it kills the Mournfang.
Yeah.
So, and how many points is in him?
420.
420. So, 40-odd% of your army is in him, and I'm struggling to kill him with 2 units at the moment.
Well, you're not really struggling.
Well,
Down to half his wounds.
I've got Battle Shock now. Half his wounds. Battle Shock test on those because I've got nothing else to do. I've got no command points, so I can't exactly automatically pass my Battle Shock. So I need to roll a dice and roll low. And I've rolled high again, so I've lost another 1. So he's dead now.
Wounded 1 can go.
And that is my turn 2 over. So I've earned another 2 points. So I'm up to 3.
Yes.
And then we're rolling off the priority.
Yep. Priority roll off.
Turn 3.
2.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Come on, get the 1. There you go.
So I'm going to go
first.
double turn. Well, you've had it last turn.
No, I didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't. I get my double turn. Yeah, good stuff. So my turn 3, I get 1 command point. So I'm back up to 1. I do my hero phase stuff. So I'm going to do the Maw Crusher if I roll a 4 or less. 4 or more for me to do that, and I've done it. Let me just check the wording on this. I have to pick a unit that's wholly within 12 inches now, and nothing is. So I can pile in basically a charge, and I can charge. Everything's already in, so that's not going to do anything.
That's not going to do it.
I'm going to roll the same for the big boss, which is what I should have done because I need the 6 now.
Yeah,
and I failed. So that's done nothing. The rest of my movement phase, then I'm going to leave the boss where he is because I just need to sit there and hold the points and hope that you don't kill my Maw Crusher. Because if you kill the Maw Crusher, you've effectively won because you're going to kill more points and it'll go to a draw. If I kill your thing, then I win the game. Okay, so I'm going to move the brutes now. But I'm just going to move them because we need to. I'm going to move the scenery so we can see this big battle going off down here. So I'm going to move normally with a 4-inch here.
Okay.
And I'm basically going to run around here. So if I roll a 12, they're in combat. If not, they're not. But for now, let's just shuffle this out of the way. Okay, so shooting phase then.
Bellow.
Yeah, inward bursting bellow. This is 1 attack. I need a 2 to hit you, so it goes to 3. Hits you. 3's to wounds. Wounds 1 rend.
4 up.
Failed. D6 damage. I did 1 damage. Yay. Second time it's worked in a game though, so I can be happy about that. And then we'll go on to the charging because I've got no other shooting. So I need to get a 12 with the brute unit. No, failed.
Nope. So what are you going to have go first?
You know what? If I don't attack with the Maw Crusher, he's going to be nerfed down in terms of his damage output.
Yep.
And that basically kills the brutes. But it might make my Maw Crusher last another turn, so I'm going to risk it. You're going to have the choice of killing the brutes and not getting attacked by them, or knocking down my Maw Crusher. So Maw Crusher first of all. I'm going to call the Mighty War from the Maw Crusher. So this is my only command point that I've got, so I can't redo it again if I wanted to. I need to roll a 3 or less. I rolled a 2, so they all get 1 extra attack this turn. I'm going to activate the Mega Boss on the Maw Crusher first again because I need him to kill your big guy. If I don't and you kill my Maw Crusher, then you will win. We're going to start with the Mighty Fists, just out of habit. So 5 attacks. I need 2s to hit, which go to 3s. So 1 missed. 3s to wound you. So 3 saves at -2. 5 up. So 2 go. Oh, no, you haven't got that now, have you?
So hasn't been mine.
Oh, double turn, so you keep it. So how many went
2 go through.
So these are D3 damage each. So 1's 3 and 1's 2. So do you minimise them down each? Because it's each attack, is it?
So that's 3 wounds.
So 1 goes down to 2. So the 2 damage goes down to 1, and the 3 damage goes down to 2. So it's 3 damage, yeah. I'm just trying to work it out in my head. I hate this halving thing. Bladed Tail, D3 attacks plus 1. So 2 attacks. I need 5s to hit you. 1 hits. 3s to wound. 1 save at -1. This is 1 damage. Nothing. And then we've got the Chopper from the boss. So this is 5 attacks. These are +1 because of the war. So this is 4s to hit. All but 1 hit. 3s to wound.
Did you -1?
Yeah, it's 3s normal, so it goes up to 4s.
Okay.
And then 3s. So you got 3 saves at -1. 2 is that? Oh,
you win.
Why is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
4 damage.
Yep, he's dead. There we go.
Okay. In terms of destroyed stuff, you wiped out effectively 2 units. You would have, if you managed to kill those, you would have got those.
Not effectively.
I mean, you literally focused 1 Mornfang on that unit and ate them. And then you hit them 1 turn and ate them.
Okay. But you've still got your boss is pretty much on full wounds.
Oh yeah, the Maw Crusher was fine. 1 more hit on him and he would have gone. Basically, you've weakened those down but not finished them, and you've ignored the Maw Crusher who's been able to do enough damage that turn.
It's just Ironjawz. They're just adapt for killing this army. Just every single model.
I mean, in terms of scenario, well, you say this model, all of my army can kill your army very well. The brutes, if I combine the reroll into hit, works really well, and but it doesn't work against your big guy because you halve the damage of everything. You want to do loads of little attacks. You want to do loads of damage one weapon.
One of those, yeah.
So the army works well against killing, and we saw that. I couldn't kill this thing, whereas I easily wiped out that stuff.
Well, you could kill it, because you did.
Well, I could kill it, but it took three rounds of combat and calling the war every single turn in order to do it, and getting a double turn after another turn. So it takes a lot to be able to do it, and you never even weakened that down, so it had its maximum amount of attacks every time I did it. that's wiped out stuff like Scarbrand in one turn without even trying. That's just taken 3 turns with me rolling exceptionally well and you rolling really poorly in order to kill you.
Yeah.
So I think in general, I think you had a really bad game in terms of rolling all of your dice, and I had probably the best game I've had in terms of rolling.
Yeah.
Getting all 4 of my units in combat on the first turn, that's never happened before. And then being able to wipe out the stuff that I hit in one turn was pretty good. But that big unit over there, just turning back in 1 round of combat, knocking the wounds down quite a bit, taking him down to 3. I think the only thing you could have done differently was focus purely on the Maw Crusher with your Stonehorn, is it, or Frosthorn?
Stonehorn.
Yeah,
the thing is, though, I killed 2 guys. If those 2 guys were there, he could have died in that turn. I mean, you did 3 damage on him with just 1 guy. So.
Yeah, 3 damage, though, as opposed to that, which manages to pump out everything that kills you. Really.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying, if I didn't focus on them and I attacked him, the 2 that I killed probably would have killed him anyway. I think
you could have risked it, because I don't have the half damage. And what is your damage on your weapon on the rider? 3 with 4 attacks.
Yeah.
So you've got potentially 12. Even if you 6 of those going through, he's down to 5, and he's weakened by that as well. So not even knocking him down the levels would have massively impacted it. Whereas killing these, they can do 2 or 3.
It was one of those, though. I didn't have 2 heroes as well. That 2 heroes really helped.
And realm rules, I completely forgot when it was my turn to do the hero ability twice. You forgot 1. So we didn't really do very well at remembering that, did we?
Forgot that.
In terms of the rest of the rules, what actually rules-wise in the new edition has changed in this game? What made an impact? The double turn, potentially, because you rolled the 6, which meant that you would always have got
I would have always got it.
The shooting, so I couldn't shoot your thing.
You couldn't shoot past them into the
so that came into
that affects it a bit.
And also the big one for me actually is the moving around units, the way that they've clarified that. Because I was able to get my brutes, which normally they get stuck in and then they can't move. Yeah. I was able to shuffle around.
Yeah, you can shuffle around the models.
Yeah, as long as you're still in base contact with the one you were in base contact with, you go around the outside and then you pile in the rest of them from behind. That was really useful. Pretty much it. It's a good first test of the rules. I think it's fine. I think it would. I mean, we said before this was even going to happen. It's going to be 2 elite armies,
just 2 big smashes in the middle,
and one side would clearly win. But I think you even though you did really poorly in rolling, I think you still managed to do quite a lot of damage.
Yeah,
more than I expected you to do. Right, so we've done the points, haven't we? Obviously, I would have earned 3 in this turn that we've just played, but obviously the game ends at turn 5 or when you finish it. So if you were going to drag it out, I would have ended up on 18 points just from holding that and moving the Maw Crusher here.
Onto there.
I think it was 18 actually, because he wouldn't be there, would he? So he wouldn't have earned one this turn. Maybe it was 17 or 18 points for me. And 3 for you, but that's just because the game continues. If it went the other way and you wiped me out, it would have done the same for you. So overall, I think it's quite a good game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was quite a short one, but it was more of a let's test 2 elite armies and see how it does.
Combat rules. Yeah,
we'll try and put rules in as and when we get more comfortable.
Try and get some more mages in there, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even remember the realm rules. So, like, we try and include rules here and there as and when we can remember them. I think we just need the book up here or a card. It'd be nice if they had realm cards.
Big realm.
Oh, we can have it on here, just on here. Remember your realm rules, please.
Realm.
Obviously, there's probably some mistakes that we got wrong. There's probably some dice that we didn't roll correctly or, picked out the wrong dice or whatever. Let us know in the comments down below. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference other than rolling poorly. There's plenty more battle reports to come. This one's going to be going up on YouTube, but the rest of them will have a mix of going up onto premium on our website, so wargameonline.com. If you sign up for an account, you can make an account for free, but you can also pay £2.99 a month, and that gives you access to all of our premium content that we put up there. So that's extra tutorials, battle reports, behind the scenes chats. We've not done one in a while, but we put up extra premium content on the website, and there's going to be a lot more Age of Sigmar 2 battle reports going up on premium. So it might be a good time to get your membership sorted for that. You've got a whole backlog of videos that you can watch, so there's plenty to sit and gorge through really while you're getting painting done.
Lots.
Other than that, thanks very much for the game, Jack.
Yes, well done.
Next time I'm sure will be different.
I might have to bring out the ghouls. The new appalling summoning.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll have hopefully Caragons soon as well.
Yes. soonish. And I think I'm moving on to my third army, aren't I?
Yeah, which are
Daughters of Cain.
which everybody wants to see on the channel.
Yeah, but nobody seems to play, so I'm a bit worried about why nobody seems to play them. But hey ho.
Yeah. But you've already found a broken way to.
Yeah,
to
I've
play.
already been looking at broken things to make Sam cry, but you know,
specifically me because
only Sam because he's the only one that cries. So
Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next report.
yeah, see ya.